Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to give an overview to systems innovation challenges, what they are and how they work. So SI challenges bring people from across our community together to focus their talents and creativity on unlocking new insights, ideas and innovations that can address wicked challenges. So this is a form of open innovation where we invite external organizations to bring in the challenge they may be facing. We create a series of workshops using our tools and templates that will enable us to rethink, map, or redesign a response to the challenge, whilst rewarding the members for their participation. So that's what it is in a nutshell. Here I'm going to talk about the different aspects to it. First thing, we need to think about the challenge. What is it? Can we name it? And so forth. We need to then think about the format and the process we'll be using here. I'll zoom into each of these as we go through. Just here to touch upon them and get that bigger picture, the contributors, who's going to be involved in making this happen, organizing it and so forth, the content, what tools and templates will we be using, logistics, what technology will we need, participants, who's going to be involved, rewards, how are we going to remunerate people for their participation, communications and outcomes, what's going to be the outcome of this overall process. So that's the bigger picture of what we're talking about. We're going to zoom in now. First, to talk about the challenge itself. We need to define what that is, give it a name, and try to describe it for the people who will be joining. We then need to think about the format. Firstly, here, the kind of level of engagement. Is this a one-off activity, maybe lasting a couple of hours or a day, or will it be a series of activities over a period of time? That's the first consideration. We then need to think about the process and what actual activities are we going to do here. Is it something around trying to apply systems thinking to rethink the issue, the challenge? Is it around systems inquiry and analysis? Are we trying to map out this system? Is that what we're doing? Is it around thinking about the transition or change in that system, looking at leverage points, or is it maybe more around designing and developing new platforms? So if it's a one-off activity, then maybe we're just focusing on one dimension of this, the mapping or the leverage points or whatever it is. We could also use the SI canvas, which kind of combines all of these into a short ideation process that may just last a couple of hours. If we have a longer time frame, these could be individual sessions, each one of these, and we could go through the whole process. So that's the first consideration. What are we doing here in terms of the format and process? Okay, so now we need to think about who are the contributors, who's going to be organizing and running this event. There's three kind of stakeholders here. The challenge holder, which is the organization that's bringing in this challenge. They're often the funder of the challenge. Also, facilitators, these are the people who are going to create the workshops and guide people through them. And the coaches, these are people who often have expertise or knowledge and experience in this particular area, and they're going to help coach the members, the participants, through animating the conversation, offering insights and ideas and so forth. So what content will we need? What tools, canvases, do we already have them? Do we need to create them? Is there additional research or analysis that needs to be brought in also? So that's the content. Then thinking about logistics, will this be online, offline? Will we need a space and a partner? Will it be hybrid? If it's online, what sort of technology will be involved, and so forth. So thinking about the participants, these are the people who engage in the challenge, creating the outcomes. These are members of our community. We need to consider here, is this going to be open for everyone to be involved, or will it be a select kind of invite only, a few participants that we want to have there rather than everyone? That's a key consideration. We also need to think about rewards and remuneration. So the challenges are structured as co-creations. They're not hackathons, competitions, where there's a kind of a winner takes all. We're trying to reward everyone for any valuable contribution. So we have a token system, and the coaches typically give out those tokens to any contribution that's deemed of value in the overall process. So those tokens are then given out, and they can be redeemed via the SI platform for fiat currency afterwards by the participants. That's the reward system. When you think about communications, how are we going to let people know about this? Will we run some kind of campaign? It's also an opportunity to inform people on this topic and raise awareness around it. So communications is one consideration. And finally, outcomes. What will be the outcome of this? Documents, a map, a video recording, an infographic. Could take different forms. So what will be the contents of that? Who will own it, right? If there's an external organization and they're funding this, they might want to own it. It may be open source, so on and so forth. And publishing, where will we publish it and how will it be shared? Okay, so those are the outcomes, and that's it. Those are the main kind of aspects to thinking about a SI challenge, and we leave it there.